Hello and welcome to another episode of the Adrienne Ross Show, the basketball edition. Listen, I am working, but I had to take a break because the news has come out that the Indiana Fever has indeed selected Stephanie White as the new head coach. And so I won't be on here long. I hope to do a live stream tonight. So turn your notifications on so we can get more in depth tonight about this new season for the Indiana Fever. Although it's not the new season for the WNBA, it is a new season for the Indiana Fever. We have been talking about this for some time concerning Stephanie White. And so here it is today. And I just want to read the statement from the Fever and then go to Twitter and look at a couple things. And then I'm going to let you go. And like I said, we will get more in depth and hang out a little bit more about this tonight on live stream. The official release from the Fever headline: Indiana Fever hires Stephanie White as head coach. We'll look at some of this. But first, note that White will host an introductory press conference at Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Monday, 3 o'clock Eastern. That's good to know. So the Indiana Fever announced on Friday the team has named Stephanie White as head coach. Talks about her having attended Purdue, and she returns to the franchise where she spent 6 seasons as head coach in 2015 to 2016 and as assistant coach from 2011 to 2014 on the sidelines. As we enter this new era of Fever basketball, I am thrilled to welcome Stephanie back to the franchise, said Fever President of Basketball Operations, Kelly Krauskopf. Stephanie is a part of the fabric of this franchise, both as a former player and as a member of our championship coaching staff. So I'm quite familiar with her elite basketball IQ and leadership style. Seems I remember Caitlin Clark also talking about Stephanie's basketball IQ. I am confident there is no one who better understands our culture or is more equipped to lead our group of players to the next level. Now, what does Stephanie White have to say? She says, I am incredibly proud and honored to return home to Indiana and lead the Fever during such a pivotal moment in the franchise's history. Hey, here's somebody who gets it, the moment, as well as during such an important time throughout women's athletics. Said White, this franchise has and always will be committed to winning, and I look forward to working every day to help deliver another WNBA title. Come on, somebody. To the greatest basketball fans in the world. All right, now, did you guys hear that? With all the talk, with all the disparagement of Indiana Fever fans, with even Stephanie White being put in a position by her old team, her then team, about the Indiana Fever fans, she wants everybody to know that she knows these are the greatest basketball fans in the world. Smart. I see what she's saying here. White spent the past 2 seasons as head coach of the Connecticut Sun, where she guided the team to consecutive WNBA semifinals appearances. It talks about her record. You can check all that out. It talks about that she was the WNBA Coach of the Year and the AP Coach of the Year, as well as being named the head coach in the 2023 WNBA All-Star Game. So she's got great accolades for 2023. All right, she will enter the 2025 season with a combined 17 seasons of experience as a coach, as a player and coach in the WNBA. And then it goes on to give a lot of her, her background with the Fever. You can take a look at that. Like I said, I'm just on a quick break. All right, so White has also been head coach at Vanderbilt. She's been an assistant of the Chicago Sky and an assistant coach at the collegiate level at Toledo, Kansas State, Ball State. So as a player, she played 5 seasons in the WNBA, spending a bulk of her career with the Fever, which acquired her head of the franchise's inaugural season in 2000. She currently sits in the top 20 in franchise history in games played, assists, steals, and 3-point field goals made. Come on now. All right, so it talks about her career playing 4 seasons at Purdue, and she won a championship there, et cetera, et cetera. You can check out the whole thing. I'll put the link in the description. Talks about high school as well and all the accolades she has. So I just noticed some things there. And as I pointed out, she's talking this being a pivotal moment in the franchise. She mentioned that first. See her focus? And then she mentioned all of women's basketball being a pivotal time. She also mentioned championship basketball, talking about a winning mentality already, of course. And also, hey, you guys are the best fans in the world. I love it. I love hearing that, seeing that, reading that. Now, let's go over to Twitter and look at a few posts that are up. So there are an assortment of posts here. You see Indiana Fever. We have named Stephanie White as our next head coach. And there you can see that. I like what they did here. They got her smiling, looking happy, but then don't get it twisted. We're here for business. That serious look right there. So we have hired her. And then they said, welcome home, Stephanie White. Okay. And then Indiana Fever again. Stephanie White is homegrown. It talks about her high school, talks about her college, talks about her being an assistant coach when they won the championship. There is no one better to lead us into our next era of Fever basketball. Okay. And they've got some background, some of her playing here, wearing number 22, of course. All right. Now, let's move on. Again, somebody reposted. She's homegrown. Next year, the WNBA gonna get a fever. Stephanie knows how to keep her team focused on basketball, not the media BS, etc. Okay, so ring time. Somebody said it's ring time. Let's go over here. Over here, I think this is pretty interesting, something I'm going to get to in a moment. But before that, there are all these various and sundry posts about her. But I just want to play this. It's only 20 seconds. Indiana Fever said, and then be the head coach of my home franchise. They're quoting her in 2022. So let's just play this.
Yeah, at different points, you think back and you're like, man, that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool that I got to win a national championship in my home state, that I got to be a part of a WNBA championship in my home state, play professionally in my home state, and then be the head coach of my home franchise. That was really pretty cool.
And then I love this. Indiana Fever posted something about the number 22 in Indiana. Now, if you know me, I won't share it all. I won't share it right now. I may never share it with everybody, but those of you who know me very well, you know that number 22 is a very special number for me. No, it was not my basketball number. My basketball number was 24, also special, but 22 in and out of basketball is a very huge number for me. It's a huge neon sign for me. And if you know, you know. If you don't, maybe one day I'll share. But it's a deep, deep thing for me. So when I see 22, I tend to pay attention. Obviously, so does Indiana. Something about the number 22 in Indiana, as we see Stephanie White wore 22, Caitlin Clark wears 22. They don't have Christy Sides in here, but I didn't know until recently. When I say recently, I mean probably just in this week, that Christy Sides also wore number 22. There is definitely something about number 22. All right, so Indiana Fever posted, no one better. And this quote from Kelly Krauskopf, I am confident there is no one who better understands our culture or is more equipped to lead our group of players to the next level. Well, I'm going to wrap it up there. Again, I hope to go live tonight. Have your notifications on so we can talk about it. Some of you are excited. Some of you have reservations. We've been talking about that for weeks. So let's talk about this. Let's bring this whole thing together. And for those of you who are wondering, do you play baseball, Adrienne? No, I don't play baseball, but I did play softball and I was pretty good. So some of you know exactly why I'm saying that. And it's all in fun. It's all in fun. What really matters is that this is a new time. This is a new opportunity. I'm excited for getting past the old and into the new. I said before in this channel, actually just a few days ago, I did a video and I said, keep the talent happy. Nobody's coming into this franchise, I don't believe, without the amen, the so be it from Caitlin Clark. So new time, new season. I'm happy for Caitlin, happy for this team. Let's go Fever. Hey, hang out with me a little bit tonight. I don't know what time. Have your notifications on. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is the place to subscribe, y'all. Hit the button. I'll catch you next time, God willing. I got to get back to work. God bless you abundantly.